Up in Isle Royale, hikers only have a couple more weeks to see the island until the Park Service closes it down for the winter. And some are getting more than they bargained for. Fans of Michigan's only national park may have already seen this video that has gone viral since it was posted last week. MyUP's digital reporter Skylar Perkins spoke with the woman who posted it to hear the story behind the close encounter.
You talk to, forest workers and they say, we're more scared of moose than we are of, bears.
That's a lesson Minnesota native Kirsten Tenjak learned firsthand earlier this month during a 3-day hiking trip out on the island with her husband. She said a moose sighting was one thing they were really hoping for while they were out there, but by the last day they had come to terms with the possibility that it just wouldn't happen this time around.
We were day 3, night 3, and we're like, dang, it's rut season and we haven't seen any moose yet. We're like, I guess that's just the way the trip's gonna go.
That is, until something caught their attention in the early morning after a big storm had cleared from the night before.
We heard this weird noise, like grunting.
Wondering what it was, the pair stepped out of the shelter they had stayed the night in.
There's like a little path that went to the river there, and we kind of peered out and we saw this big moose out there, and he's just like wading in the river, and suddenly we make eye contact. We were watching him for probably 10 minutes maybe, we thought he could barely see us, but we kind of made eye contact, and then he started walking slowly towards us, and then it got a little bit faster, and we ran in our shelter and we're like, there's no way he's gonna come up by us.
But sure enough, that's exactly what happened.
He took his time coming up and came up, and it looked like he was going to charge into our shelter. I was like, oh my gosh, he's going to crash into these screens. There wasn't much between the moose and us.
But just as suddenly as he came, the moose took off again, something that Kirsten is equally grateful for.
That was my first time there, and it was amazing. But I guess Washington Campground is the place to go if you want to see a moose.
Access to Isle Royale ends on November 1st and lasts until the island reopens on April 15th. For MyUP News, I'm digital reporter Skylar Perkins.